Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Barndo. You might have a look and go, shit, where's Barndo? And you'll see I'm in a clan called Above and Beyond. It's a Kiwi clan, they've been around for a while. Excellent war clan, quite a large one. They've just had a war versus Havoc, and they asked us to come along to fill a couple of smaller Town Hall 9 positions. As you have a look through their war log, it's all green. This is the first war clan I've been a part of, and that's had perfect wins for quite a period. So it's a good lesson for Shine and myself to have a bit of a look through, see some bases, see some attack strategies, and change our things up. So for me specifically, I did notice a huge difference in attack styles on different armies and bases as well, and we'll go through a lot of replays. It will be a longer video as I try to get as much in as I can so our guys in Aussie Addicts can have a bit of a lesson, and also maybe anyone else seeing anything can they might take some positive feedback from it. So for Havoc, 3-point difference. They got 2s and all the 10s, but then missed some points on the 9s down low. So it wasn't a bad war for them. Some really good Town Hall 9 attacks from what I saw. Their 10s themselves were only fairly lowish percentage. So 55, 61, 53, 53. So they sort of put themselves in a bad position with that at the start. But then the Ripper, one of their Town Hall 10s, has hit 3-star on number 5. So that was one of the nails. But for Above and Beyond, they've just missed the 2 Town Hall 9s, so they were a bit gutted, but overall a brilliant war. What I'm going to start on first is number 4. It's a 2-star attack, and the reason I'm showing this is it's by quite a low Town Hall 9. Now this is one of their guys' multiple accounts, and as you see, level 4 wizards, low heroes. He hasn't got max spells. It's just a really well planned out strategy, and you see what this is where the Town Hall is. It's an anti 3-star base, Town Hall 9 defences, but he's just trying to save that 3 stars. The problem is that it allows Amethyst to come in and do what he did. So you get the 2 stars from quite a low attack. It's brilliant strategy. Open up to draw the clan castle, which was a hound, and he's taken that to the corner. Mainly to kill that wizard was the main point I saw there, I think. Now, of course, the hounds don't shoot ground, so you can pop some minions on it and ignore it effectively, but he's continued the attack, which has drawn it over to the other side. So what you see, he's got a mixture of hounds and loons, depending on what the defences were in the specific positions. That's then allowed him to be able to get the minions to clear the outside to get that valuable percentage. Hound dies. Pups pull up, and he poisons them off. It's funny when you see the level 4 wizzies, so I had a bit of a chuckle. Out come the minions. And this is the bit which gets interesting. And a rage there. Clan Castle Pecker. See you later. Queen got stuck. It's an unfortunate bug they've still got to get rid of. But not only has he got a 2-star, he's got a 60% 2-star, so that's just brilliant planning strategy. And that's one thing I did notice. Leading my own clan, I know how much planning is involved, but then seeing things like that, I've used Town Hall 9s to hit up as well, but never like that. That's a lot I can learn from there. Next attack I'm going to show is Captain Awesome. He's used to be in our clan under the name Jimmy, till he changed and became Captain Awesome. So he did a couple of attacks I'll share. These are the new sort of one of the popular attacks with the Queen Walks, and then you stick in a Golem contingent with the King and use some hogs for the back end. Very good herding. You see with that extra wizard up the top there, that was to make sure the queen didn't go north. So he sends out the golems. Wall breakers them in to get the queen. Now the only thing I can sort of pick from this, Jimmy, I hope you watch this in the end, is he's dropped his poison down a bit too low. If he had have put his poison more around where the Archer Tower and Builder's Hut is, those two loons would have been slowed down a lot more, and he probably wouldn't have had to pop his queen. So that's the only cause I had to sort of see there. You'll see he uses a couple hogs down on this bottom Tesla, 3 to get that out of the way and save that tail end of whizzies for him. So the queen now, she starts pew-pew on the walls to get on the inside. Good first heal. This overlaps and it heals his golems, it heals his king. Just brilliant strategy, really. And you see that second heal comes in again, overlapping heal. So it's not only healing his hogs, it's getting a few barbs, it's getting his king, topping him up. And out comes his third heal. Queen's still again, she's still going away. She's only got the 4 healers on her. And that's it. Plenty of time left. I think it was around 20 seconds left. We know with the queen walks are a bit slower than that, but brilliant raid. Next attack I'm going to show will be the next base. Bruno, now this was hit by Confederate. I'm not sure how he ranks in the clans or anything like that. I'm not completely sure on their makeup and their membership and all that, because obviously they have second, third accounts. But Confederate does one of these attacks, which is your GoHog styled attacks, but he's used the earthquakes to open up. This is quite a popular strategy at the moment from what I saw from both clans, where you open up a large section of the base somewhere in the middle, and that allows your golem and your big healthy heroes to get through a good portion of it. So this was one of those attacks. Brilliant strategy all round. So he's opened it up, quite a wide berth on his golems. That's allowed him a good herd. Out come his heroes for the middle. Started off on his hogs. Now he's saved, I think, both heals for his hogs. First heal comes down. And down goes the second heal. As always, when I show bases, you always have a look at where your heals are going to be, and you have some kind of a map in your mind of where you want to be using them. You want to be covering more than just 1 or 2 defences. You want it to be able to cover the 3 or 4, as you saw in the last attack with Captain Awesome. Those heals were overlapping not only his hogs, but his hero and golems and stuff as well. Alright, next attack is going to be another one from Captain Awesome. He had a 6-star war, so brilliant again with the Queen. So I think he called this one the Queen Charge. You see at the start of the attack he does a lot of herding with the minions and all of that. There's a lot of reasons why you do this. He's used the 5 healers for the Queen this time because he's going to be taking a lot more fire on the Queen. Always pays to know how many heals to use. Is it a waste? Is it overkill? Can you use, instead of 1 healer, can you use another 3 hogs? Things like that. So the Queen's going to be drawing the clan castle shortly. And again with those earthquakes, this is what I was just talking about, where we open up the maps. That's then going to give the Queen huge access. Alright, Pecker in the clan castle. That's a bit of a how you going. So he's going to have to pop for that. I'll just pause there and make the comment. I did notice as well, clan castle matchups were a lot different than what you would find in standard wars. We do mix ours up between our players, but I saw a lot of our Havoc/Loon combos, and Peckers were in a couple of the bases. Peckers we've tried before and found they don't really work. Yes, they offer a bit of a shock surprise. If they manage to get 1 hit, 2 hits on a queen, they're dead. But the thing is, for a good player, they should be able to pick that up, and as Captain Awesome did, pop his queen and it was dead. So to me, that was a wasted clan castle. Alright, so he's now got the golems coming out along that northeast wall and just jumped. He's not worried about wall breakers or anything like that. He's just gone for the safety of the jump. Didn't use his poison in the end. And the thing is, why he's popped the queen where he did was he was never really going to be any big fire after that. Everything's still happening around, but out come the cleanup troops. It's always good to get rid of those trash buildings because, as we know, speed's one of the important things. That's it. Town Hall is the last building. Next attack I'm going to show is number 10. Now that was an attack from Defunctness. That's their top Town Hall 9. I think he's all maxed out. 2.5 minutes. He's gone with a earthquake based GoLaLoon, and just done it as a dry spell for the Lavaloon part of it. So it's just a totally different strategy to what I would have ever seen. So he's opened that right up, used the 2 golems. Tesla's drawn him off a touch. So good herding on the sides there. That's allowed him to split that middle and get the heroes in nicely without too much faffing about. Clan Castle's down, out comes the poison. Now one thing you'll see, and I'll pause it when it's time, King pops his rage. He's out in the middle of there. Now what he's going to do is he's going to put a heal on that king. That's going to heal the king, that's going to heal all the barbarians and give him huge DPS gain. So the barbarians by themselves, they've got 1 defense. And as you see with a dry run, they are slow, but if you put your loons down properly between the bases, you're going to get there. So what's good about that too is he had 3 hounds. It gives the hounds enough time taking damage to be able to pop to get those pups out, which are important towards getting the bases killed. So brilliant raid from that. That's a really interesting strategy to see. Alright, next one I'm going to show is the attack versus their number 13. Now this was Sir Hamish. Still have plenty of time left on the clock. Now what he's gone and done is a GoHog variation where he's used 2 dragons. The dragons were to just pop out there and kill that queen, and then gone ahead with his GoHog. And what I liked about this is you saw a lot of different bases throughout above and beyond in both Reddick Havoc, and the heroes are in really different spots to standard bases. You do notice all 4 ADs are down here and the queen's by herself, so the reason they do that is to try and stop the GoLaLoons, but then it's allowed this to happen. Now not only did they kill the queen, the 2 dragons is 40 slots. A lot of Clash of Clans is about maths. If you use 40 slots there, is it going to be viable? So not only did they kill the queen, but they got a couple of defences which will slow down, speed up your hog part of the fight. So he's had a rage for the hero group. That's allowed him to get rid of that hound nice and quick. King got powwowed by the old pups. That's it. Pretty straightforward raid, but smashed it. So all these fancy bases you see with the heroes out in the open, sometimes you've got to ask yourself, are they in a bad spot? Can you use a dragon? Can you use even a max pecker versus some of them sometimes, if they're going to path outside the walls? So there's always these options. I did like it for the simple fact that it's gotten the queen in a defence or two and sped up his hogs. Where are we going next? The next one I want to show is Phoenix. Here he is, representative of Asiatics, gone in with his GoHog. Pretty good attack from old Phoenix. This is a unopened base, so he wasn't sure what was going to be in the clan castle. Gone in with the jump rage for his heroes and golems, and the 2 heal for the hogs. Queen's just missed the rage there. Out comes his surgical hogs. Pretty lucky in the end. Good base analysis, but lucky because he was only running single G-bombs. It's interesting to see, in saying that, a lot of their bases didn't have 2 sets of G-bombs. A lot of some of the basic rules that you learn building bases for wars get questioned and changed because of positioning heroes. Clan castle compositions are different because they've put a lot of their base builds to be anti-GoLaLoon, so a lot of bases aren't using air versus the attacks. From everything I saw, ground is much more prominent in these organised wars. Next attack I'm going to show is Barndo 82. Here we go, representing. What's funny about this was I had a GoLaLoon built and had to completely rebuild because the maps were effectively all anti-GoLaLoon. So I've gone in with a Queen Walk and then GoHogged. You do see a lot of the attacks are starting to become minimum 2-phase, sometimes 3-phase attacks, and this is what this kind of works on. The Queen goes through, then you send in the golems with the King and some Wizzies, and then you hog the end, so it's a 3-phase attack. Sent the hog in there to draw the clan castle. You notice that poison's a little bit further up, like I mentioned. That's allowed me to get these troops down. So you see the herding there of the camp. I've done that to make sure I can get my king inside. Now this kind of confused me there. Bang, pop the queen. I was trying to send in my golem contingent, and those Teslas really surprised the hell out of me and just about cost me luck of the old maps. Supercell put the health bars, otherwise that would have been a toasted queen. Started my hogs. You did see a 5-point jump there. That's opened up all of those sections. Out come the hogs. I think I only had the 16 hogs. I probably could have healed a little bit better and overlapped onto the heroes a bit more, as what I've mentioned in the other raids. This was a quite different style of attack to what I would normally do though. Fairly low defences on the base, but overall a well-designed base. Next one I'm going to show is 21, and this was Cheese. He did a similar attack. I actually attacked 21 as well, but stuffed it, and Cheese came through at the end and nailed it. He's gone with the Queen Walk along the top there. Alright, he's gone a little bit wider on golems than what I did personally, but it's worked. Good herding. Queen's going in up top there. So out comes the clan castle. He poisons that. He's got a good kill squad. That Tesla's what stuffed it for me. and it did cost him quite a few whizzies. But the hogs had come through. What I wanted to show on this base was, you can rewind and watch it, but those 3 Teslas there banked up, because he had air defences all along the bottom here. Those banked up Teslas can cause quite a bit of drama if you think you're going to go in and get some easy air defence kills and then air the base. Bit of a surprise bomb at the end there. He didn't manage to see that off my replay. So overall, good attack. They're fun. I really do enjoy the Queen Walks. Last attack I'm going to show is Sharkback's attack on number 22. Main reason I want to show this is, again, for fairly low defence base, with your level 10 archer towers, only level 1 expos, high-ish walls, wizard towers. I think the Teslas were maxed as well, but the positioning of all the air defences down the bottom of the base, and the heroes up top and exposed, and he's taken those exposed queen and used the old 2 dragon trick. So they've killed that queen, and they're still going. They get the wizard tower as well. Now, it would have been interesting if possibly had have just sent some golem heroes in there, get the air defense and see air on this base, but I think the air traps probably would have been fairly heavy on those air defences. So he's gone with the GoHog tail. That dragon's still popping away. Two heals for his hogs. Saved his first heal for quite a while, and that again is with those overlapping heals I was talking about before, where it's topped up his king. This second one there is topped up the golem. Things like that, they're the kinds of tricks that are going to get you on the harder bases. They're going to get you to 3-star those harder bases. So overall, for my guys from Aussie Addicts, we have seen a big shift, more ground-based attacks. The GoHogs were quite prevalent. The opposition did do a few attacks where they used the earthquakes, used 3 golems, and then just used, say, 10 loons and 8 hogs to finish up the back defences. So, brilliant war. Really happy to be a part of it and take away what I can take away from it. And I hope, I hope we see you guys when you battle one hive. Clash on.